Hey guys, what's up? I'm Richard and this is my garage, and today we're going to be continuing the teardown of the GTI build. So let's get to work. So I think for this episode I'm going to focus on pulling the glass out of the back hatch and then move on to finishing up the interior. The blower box and the HCAC stuff still got to come out of there, so I'll probably take care of that. From there I'll probably move on to starting to pull off some of these body panels. I may go ahead and pull the doors, work on getting these fenders off of here so we can prep to start working on getting the engine pulled. I still got some tools I've got to accumulate to get that job done, but that's coming up quickly. So let's get to work on that back glass. Well, that didn't work. This seal is a much tighter fit than the back windows, and the glue stick is just too thick to fit in there in between the rubber and the frame. So what I've done is I've taken an old license plate, cut it up into a bunch of little pieces. I'm going to see if I can slide that in there up under that seal in order to loosen it up to try and get the window out. That one was tricky. Better than nothing, I guess. Ow. That hurt. Well, with the exception of what's left of the wiring on the inside, that's all of the interior and all the glass. So I guess we'll move on to pulling the rest of the rubber off the car and start pulling some of these body panels off. So let's get to work. Alright guys, I got the fenders off. I've been looking around under the fenders at the strut towers, and I found what appears to be the reason probably why the fenders were changed at some point in the past. From the best that I can tell, it looks like it may have been tapped here on the passenger side, because the core support appears to have been maybe massaged back into place and tack welded back up. That's definitely not factory. And if you look here where the bumper mounts to the crumple zones, there's some evidence here too of maybe some tappage. It definitely looks like it's caved in here, and we can look at the other side for comparison. So this is what it should look like behind the core support. You know, nice even spot welds that have been flushed down, which is not not that big of a deal. I can see what I can do to clean that up before we put the new fenders back on. It's just part of it. Let's keep working. There's no bulb in there. Let's see if we got a bulb this time. Yep, this side's going. Save that. For this body trim, I've got a assortment of some electric guitar strings. I'm going to start with 9, see if that'll get up under there and pull it off. If it breaks, I can always move up to the 13. I've got, the other 4 in the pack somewhere around here. I'm going to wrap the wire around these scraps of wood so it doesn't cut into my hands, and see if I can get this thing pulled off of here. Well, it kind of worked up until it started cutting through the trim, which I guess it's a good thing I wasn't trying to save this. I mean, it's old and dry rotted anyways. So seeing how that works, I may just get it started with the wire and then just pull it off by hand, maybe easier. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it there for this episode. We've made a good bit of progress. Got the fenders off, got the doors off, got the glass out of the hatch. I think I'm going to leave the hatch attached to the car for now. Probably going to have to use some kind of slide pull or something to get the big ding out of there. So it's going to stay there for now. But yeah, next time we're going to be moving on to getting ready to pull the engine out of this thing. Moving on to pulling all of the suspension off. I'm going to pull the entire rear beam out, drop the tank, the whole nine. So stay tuned, and thanks for following along. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.